Sports. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Gets it out quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And now they've lost the ball down here. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start first and goal. And he'll break the play for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Hand off from the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the air, it's Jefferson. Throwing right. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they're in for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking for room. It's Kiner. Shakes off the defender. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Line gets set, first down. On the option. The pitch. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Offense in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Offense gets set for second down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Quarterback will audible. They're going to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Pittman. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Jefferson. He fires to the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Snap it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And it'll be a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wide open downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. Dances away from one. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Harvey. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He spins that thing down the middle. Fires a ball, and now it's picked off. In return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. On the ground, it's Kiner. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now on second down after the short completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Great move there. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 31, on to kick it away.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the right side. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Brought down at the 38-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Makes one man miss. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Using his legs, it's Richardson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Smashes through. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
How about the play about the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes his connection.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do.
And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. At the 45, on his way. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Headed to the end zone. And they are in for the score here late in the 4th quarter.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
It's now 3rd down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Ashley. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting.
Running toward the tape. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.